Hey Scorpios, let's give you a quick message video as in the last round of videos I didn't do Scorpios. So just a quick message for you guys. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And to my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back. Okay, let's see. Prince of Autumn, the Knight of Pentacles here. Caution but wise action. Meticulous attention to detail. Kindness to others. Dependable, protective, courageous, and humorous. I feel like this describes most Scorpios I know. Maybe a little on the cautious side because life made them that way. But I guess dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. You guys know I'm laughing at my own jokes half the time, and I'm a Scorpio, you guys. But this is saying, I feel like you're moving forward slowly. It might be the combination of the airy energy and the retrogrades wanting to pull you back. It might feel more like you're going slower than you would like to. Moving forward in life here. Let's see. Three of Summers. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. So I believe it is slow progress, but slow progress is better than no progress, right? You're moving towards something worthwhile, something worth celebrating here. This is union, this is good news, and this is happiness. Let's see here now, the Prince of Winter here. So this is the Knight of Swords. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes coming your way here. So I guess this is why you need to take wise action and be cautious. But I feel here that determination will shine through. I feel you have two people wanting to be with you here, Scorpio. Maybe one of them holding back more than the other. So one of them more forthcoming, one of them trying to move things quickly with you, and somebody maybe a little bit slower. And I feel like you're more intrigued by the person who's maybe a bit slower to make the offers here. Let's see with the cards what the messages are for Scorpios. You guys know I've been between Paris and England, so I forgot my stand. So we're dealing with this stand at the moment, so I hope you enjoy a closer look at the cards. Here, let's see. Okay, a Princess of Pentacles here. So it could be that you're dealing with somebody younger, maybe an earth sign. If you're dealing with an earth sign, it might be a bit younger. I feel here this person who's coming towards you feels small in comparison to you. It feels like they don't have a lot to offer. I don't think it's about that for you. I feel like for you, you're not looking at what people have to offer because you kind of feel like, you know, what they lack I can pick up in and carry them the rest of the way. I feel like with this page, the pages are about learning and seeking. So for you guys here, I feel like this page represents you may be needing to unlearn that behavior that, okay, I can pick somebody up and carry them the rest of the way, because I feel like you are reading it as you're dependable, you're protective, you know, loyal, which are all great qualities, but never really thanked for it. That's a bit difficult, right, when you're never really thanked for it. So you're unlearning lessons or coping mechanisms that you've dealt with throughout your life here, that you felt like you always have to be the strong one, you always have to you know, carry people the rest of the way and things like that. And because you were doing it from a place of love and wisdom, that people need protection, they need to be carried sometimes. Until those people realize they need or want to be carried, I feel like you have to teach yourself not to do it here as well, okay, Scorpio? So unlearning habits of a lifetime here with the Princess of Pentacles, because it's huge lessons that you have been going through on this road. I feel a lot of you who meet, I guess, Scorpios who are, you know, people say, oh, the Scorpios are the worst. If you meet somebody, I always say we're like Marmite. People love us or they hate us. It's one extreme or the other. Being a Scorpio, unlearning these things will help you to be more balanced and help people to see you in a more balanced way as well. King of Wands here. Gosh, another person coming into play, Scorpio. Hopefully this is your energy. After learning, you'll finally get that quick forward movement towards that happy news that you've been waiting for. Or it might be that you learn to take a seat, you know, when people are learning. I can't remember what sign I said it was to the other day, that sometimes we are, you know, watching our children learn and we're scared and things like that. And we're like, oh, don't fall or something. I feel like you kind of have to sit back and let people learn their own lessons here. So where you want to take action, you need to learn to sit down with this King of Wands energy and let them learn, right? Because then that helps them to grow, develop. And I feel like it's tough for you to watch people you love struggle and go through things the hard way, because you have. So because you've learned those lessons, you feel like, okay, I can help that person. I know the answer here. But the wise thing to do in this situation is to let them learn, because then they grow and then you have more people on your vibration. That's one of the positives there, right? We want people to grow and be on the same vibration, not pull us down. Because I think a lot of the time what's been happening here is people tend to pull you down when you're trying to help them up. Two of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles here. So some good news about money on the way, signing some contracts if you're doing something or learning something creative here, or making a decision, you know, to step into something creative. It looks like it'll be good for you. It'll come with lessons, ups and downs, I guess, but I feel overall it'll be more abundant for you. It'll bring you the stability you're looking for. Also, this is, I feel like, a genuine offer of commitment coming here from one of these people. It's like you have like 2 to 4 people here wanting to be in a relationship with you or something here. Look at you. You have options here, but it's showing that you should remain focused and choose what's best for you, not what is the easiest or an old habit or an old way of, you know, sometimes we go back to an old type of soulmate. I don't even mean an ex, I mean an old type of soulmate, because the cycle seems easier or more accessible. So don't be doing that these days, okay? Go take firm, strong decisions and then take firm steps towards what it is you actually want. Think about what you want for a change, which doesn't involve carrying or doing or protecting other people, right? What makes you happy? You might even have to learn what makes you happy here with the Princess of Pentacles. Like I said, unlearning all those coping mechanisms that you've dealt with throughout your life, and it's a long, slow process, right? Don't, you know, force yourself to rush, because I did feel in the beginning there that impulsive energy where you want to rush and you want to get it done and things like that. That's very masculine energy that we're feeling from the King of Wands. Like, okay, if I know how to do it, I might as well get it done. But other people need to learn to get it done as well. It might even be your children, right? Letting them struggle, make their own decisions here will be better and more abundant for all concerns in the long run. Letting them find their own way, their own path, learn their own lessons. It can be difficult in life, whether they're your children or whether it's a friend. I'm telling you, a lot of people, like I said, get the wrong impression of Scorpio, but there is this deep nurturing element to Scorpio. Some of you might have an air sign coming in who you will accept the commitment of. Okay, I feel like this is very strange for you. It might be that you're used to this fire or this earth sign here, but the new sort of option for you is the air sign. So maybe a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra making an offer of commitment for you here. It will be very positive for you to get into a relationship with this air sign. I feel like they will fulfill your needs intellectually, whereas maybe a fire sign and you might be quite passionate with and sexy and, you know, those sorts of things, quite passionate in love and quite passionate in arguments and, you know, fighting, and it's all, you know, this energy that's just exploding because it's like two masculine energies rather than a feminine and a masculine able to create. So although there's this passion and love and excitement with this fiery person, it might be too explosive, right? And then we have the earth sign here. I feel like they might be younger than you and they might be too slow in coming forward and too slow at either learning their lessons or realizing there's a lesson to be learned with you or a connection with you. I feel like they seem very self-focused, searching for their own happiness here. May have even been choosing between you and another person, weighing up their options here and chose somebody else. So let's say they was younger than you, right? And then they went and chose somebody who was younger than them. So I hope if you get what I mean by that, right? But this air sign seems to be coming in and seems to be a more balanced person for you. It's funny, I never really, as a Scorpio myself, thought like a Scorpio and an air sign could get on in a romantic connection, but here it seems like it's the best option for you. There you go, Libra and Gemini, both the cards out here. It's bringing balance and fairness and even reward here for everything you've been through, all the lessons you've learned, all the trying to help other people, all the being let down and having to pick yourself up here. That was this karmic trenches that you've been going through. And oops, sorry guys, I tried to straighten it but it fell off the table. Yeah, I see this definite just coming your way if you have some court cases and things like that. I see a large sum of money involved in this court case. And it's saying take a cautious intellectual approach, maybe even getting somebody who knows more about this than you do. So maybe like a solicitor or a lawyer, whatever it may be that's called in your country. I know each country has a different word, barrister, getting somebody who knows more about this than you do, maybe even taking legal action to get a payout here. If that's the case with the Justice card upright, it's good news on the way. It's news that favours you. But it also comes like with a huge lesson. It seems like a long, slow process being dragged out here. Maybe even be a battle about children going through courts and things like that with, you know, custody battles and things like that. May have been very tough, draining, like needing, it may have been a lot more people involved than needed to be. But I feel like there's this return to good health, this fortune that favours you here, and some sort of something being written up in a contract or some paperwork being written up, some legal paperwork being written up, you know, and then something about money here as well. If you're learning a new job for career, this is a step in the right direction. This is going to pay you more money than you've been paid before in any other job, even though you seem to be just starting this. You know, these are qualities that people want to employ: dependable, you know, reliable, loyal, intellectual, determined, focused. You know, these don't forget to be a team player though, Scorpio, because like I said, you can take on this leadership role and I'll do it for you role, masculine energy. And it's great and you get things done and things like that. But it doesn't show that you are a great team player. If you're not in a leadership role, it comes across as a negative, right? So just being aware of those things. So yeah, we have this air sign that definitely is coming into your life and wants to move things forward with a huge commitment here. Maybe even marriage. We have the Justice card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Summers mentioning weddings or births as well here. Maybe a birth of a child. Let's see. Another person, another child. Or another younger person. Princess of Cups here. This could be another water sign that you're dealing with here. It might just be that some want to see that my person's an air sign, my person's an earth, my person's a fire, water. You know, you get it here. I feel like allowing yourself to wear your heart on your sleeve and be vulnerable and show your vulnerability at times will benefit you here. Like I said, this very powerful masculine energy that we start out with, the fire and the earth there. I just feel that this Princess of Cups, it's an extreme opposite of you. Like, you have to be all this to survive, to keep going, to pick up after everybody else. But then this vulnerable child within you needs support too. So tell that child within you that you're safe, you've got this, I'll protect you, I'll love you. Anything you need to tell your inner child to help it settle and feel protected and, you know, feel like it's okay, I can grow, I can expand. And I'm just imagine talking to your younger self here, that you want, you know, this what you would want the younger version of you to know, to feel protected, to feel loved, and you know, you're going to be okay, you've got this. Whatever you want to tell them, tell them. But I feel like this might even be owing yourself an apology. I'm feeling like saying, I'm sorry that I didn't, you know, get out or listen to myself quick enough, sooner. I'm sorry I didn't choose to love myself sooner, longer, harder. I'm sorry that I didn't put myself first. So this could also be another person apologizing to you. But I feel like this is sort of like this deep realization, this learning, I guess, to take away this cautious element of the Prince of Pentacles. Because it's okay to be cautious, but you don't want to be that slow or always be the one that people depend on. You know, that masculine energy is great, but when you're vulnerable, you need somebody too. The Hierophant, yeah. So this is being guided through these lessons, feeling, I guess, not protected at times, but this is a reminder that your guides are with you and you are protected, you are loved. I feel like you kind of feel like you are the lamb here that, you know, is going to be slaughtered any moment. Like, I feel at the mercy of somebody else's, you know, will here. But, you know, you do have your own free will, and where there's a will, there's a way, always. Again, it does show like a marriage card. So the person who's going to offer you this commitment might be the person you spend the rest of your life with or marry here. It's a very strong lesson that you've been learned, but you've overcome this. So be kinder to yourself like you do other people. Protect yourself how you do other people. The Devil card now. A lot of major arcana for you guys coming out here. I guess you had a strong toxic bond with somebody. Maybe even all the people. This could be like all the exes here. You know, like all the people from my past. It sort of feels like Scrooge when he goes back to look at the ex of Christmas past, something like that. All the bonds and the connections you've had, maybe even being quite toxic since childhood. These can be relationships with parents, absent parents, siblings, just things like that, teachers here with the Hierophant, and then developing strong bonds and strong connections with people who wasn't really the best for you, because you learned that, okay, if a parent is absent from me or leaving me, it gives you this anxiety or this worry that I'm going to be abandoned. So it develops abandonment issues in your inner child that you take into adult relationships. So you hold on to people who are maybe too slow to act and come forward, or too quickly want to take your innocence from you here. And then it develops like this trauma bonding. And you might be unlearning trauma bonding skills that you've developed as survival mechanism. Telling yourself that I do love this person and they do love me, because we're doing this to each other, right? Maybe seeing parents hitting each other growing up. It will make you think that this is okay in adult relationships when it's not okay, right? So it makes you think, oh, yeah, that's a strong bond with this person. So you have to unlearn those sort of things and detach yourself from those sort of people, and listen to your intuition, your inner child, when you first meet those sort of people and the red flags come up. And trust when you meet somebody who is good for you, beautiful, abundant, loyal for you. Recognize that there may be a reason they don't pique your interest straight away, because you've adapted seeking out these toxic people, maybe an abusive people here, and then creating these strong bonds with them. I'm not denying the bond is very strong in the Devil card. These two people are chained together. So I guess learning this bond between, it's like good and bad fighting within you here, isn't it? And it's like what I was talking about, this, one extreme to the other. You're either extremely good Scorpios or extremely bad Scorpios. That's how you seem to be viewed and judged here. And the Justice card is that judgment. What other people think of you is none of your business. Yep, I said it. It's none of your business. What other people think of you is none of your business. Opinions are not facts. Take them in, let them go. Don't bother looking for their opinion in the first place, whatever. Six of Cups. So this is a lot that, that maybe even came from childhood with you. That we are, I guess, looking back on. So it might be not going back to an ex for you during the retrograde, but looking back on your childhood, these ominous figures in the background here watching over you, that you had these first bonds with, these first toxic bonds with, where it started and things like that. Really looking deep into yourself here and knowing that you recognize these people as your soulmates, but you have to unlearn this behavior and set these boundaries that, okay, you want to be part of my life, you're not allowed to treat me that way. You're not allowed to do these things and think you're going to get away with it. It's not going to happen here, right? So these show very strong past life connections here that we seem to have been dealing with over and over and over. So here, I definitely feel that it's a long time coming that you've been learning like this, and it's like, it might feel to you that you learn a lot through loss, going through a toxic relationship, then losing that person and feeling like I lose everything and then starting all over again. But I kind of feel like you knew in the beginning these people or this person maybe wasn't right for you in some sort of way. Could have been quite a strong karmic connection from your past life here. And there is this sense of them returning here because they have the same bond as you do. But it depends on what you've learned, right, at this point, or unlearn, to decide whether you're going to get into a new relationship like that, go back to an old relationship like that. Because the Six of Cups in general readings is remembering things more fondly than they actually happened, or worse than they actually happened. This is almost like deep therapy that's been going on, I feel like, within yourself. Because with the Princess of Pentacles that we've seen, I didn't really see you speaking to other people about this. I see if more that people you might do for them, but I don't really see you talking to others about it. And if you do, I feel like it would be one close friend that you've had from childhood, or one close cousin and things like that, you know. Cousins are usually quite close compared to siblings, right? So it kind of feels like one close person that you've had with you throughout your life that maybe you can speak to, but maybe also has been exposed to the same sort of trauma bonding in the same family. So you couldn't, it's like the blind leading the blind, and you had to break away and set yourself free here. Okay, Scorpio, this is probably going to go on forever, and I just want to give you guys some extra messages. I'll leave information for how to contact me for personal readings in the description box, but I'll post the rest of the generals soon, guys. Good luck.